Hey guys, and welcome back to Idle On, and progress is happening here. Slowly, but it is happening. I go through kind of phases where I'm playing more actively and then other ones where I kind of just let it roll for like a week or two and then see what happens because there's not always a ton of super exciting stuff to be doing, but sometimes there is. Certain goals take a lot longer than others. For example, a lot of the construction stuff, I've just been like upgrading that and then not really focusing on it too much. Like I just upgrade it and then go off to do something else. So 104 with my barbarian, going pretty solidly. I haven't been super great about checking every 10 hours. Kind of bad because I have a lot of the characters on the unending energy prayer, which means it caps at 10 hours. So it's a little bit bad, but I'm just not always the best about checking every 10 hours, but it's still, when I do, it feels really worth it. So it's kind of it's tough to take that prayer off, but sometimes it might be better if I did, right? So still farming wood mushrooms. I'm trying to get more red frisbees, but it's really difficult. The consolation prize is really the fact that I get statues, like a good variety of statues from the wood mushrooms. So that's kind of why I'm continuing to do it. And I get those potions, which, well, they used to be useful for something. Maybe at this level they're not. I can't even remember what I used them for, but I think you can make, some food items with those potions. They used to be something I was looking for, but yeah. So I was back in here on Chaotic Amrock again. Seems like I can defeat it more easily now that I have discovered that you can put the shrines inside of the boss area. That changed the game. That made it a lot easier. Still not super easy. It still takes me like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes or something to beat this guy, but it's now I can actually break through the healing totem thing. It does take a while, but I can break through it fairly consistently now. So yeah. Probably the most annoying thing is I can't really AFK this and like do something else. I have to stare at the screen because if he puts out another totem, I have to actually actively go and deal with it. So it's a good 5 to 10 minutes of just staring at the screen and waiting for that health bar to go down. But I can tank all the attacks, like I said before, so I don't really bother with them anymore. I might make a video just showing how to dodge them, but they seem to be pretty much fairly similar to the normal Amarok ones, which weren't super hard to deal with. As for like melee stuff, it seems like you take less damage standing on the bottom platform, because on the upper one he can do that sort of uppercut thing. That does the most damage of, I think, any move he does to me, at least at melee range. There it did 219, and that's with me having like 300 something defense. So, not that it matters because I can still tank it in terms of food and such. So, yeah, I'm in good position here. I should have enough stuff pretty soon for the pendant, the chaotic pendant thing. So, should be able to make that fairly soon. I'm not sure how often I'm going to farm this, or if I might continue to wait until I have a little more damage and I can do this like more efficiently, so it doesn't take up so much time to do it. But for now, it's been pretty good progress. All right, so I'm going to give the new worship course here a test. Yeah, so we're checking out the course I hadn't tried here for the worshiping skill. And I've got some of the new towers in here that I hadn't used too much yet, like the boulder rolling one and the one that freezes the monsters. So this particular boss, this is like the 4th time it's gone through here, 3rd time, and I'm finally gonna get it. So maybe this wasn't the best setup, but eventually we get it down, and there's a new prayer, and we're gonna keep going here and see if we can maybe make it a bit further in this and get a little further on here. I'm not really sure what strategy to use on this one. I'll have to probably look into it a bit. I was kind of just wanting to test out the freezing tower to see how effective it was. Seems pretty good with the boulder rolling one. against the weaker mobs, but it doesn't seem so good against the boss ones, obviously. So I'll have to try and like see what the correct optimal combination is. Maybe I need to go back and use the Pulse Mage more. I have that one pretty well leveled up, so always good to include that, I guess. It works pretty well in the last map, so have to give it another try here. My construction isn't like super optimal, but I've been just making sure I'm keeping up with it, I guess is what I'd say, which hopefully is good enough. Sometimes in these games, consistency is what you got to do. So wave 40. These guys are not taking too much damage from me. I might lose to these guys. We'll see. Actually, I think I'm going to get them. Or maybe this one guy will get through here. No, get them. Get them. Get them. Yeah. Okay, so on to wave 41. All right. Lots of little guys now. These are good for the boulder rollers. This is what boulder rollers are great for, is the smaller mobs, just absolutely wiping them out. And combined with the freezing tower, it's definitely the Frozen Malone. That's what it's called. Definitely pretty effective. So wave 43. I'm impressed this is farther than I thought I would get on this particular map, considering I hadn't done it before. Wave 44. Hopefully I can get the other new prayer that I was after. I'm not sure if I'll use either of them, but just nice to unlock some new things. Alright, this one's going okay. I started out doing a lot of the worship like manually, just going through this like every single time, but then I realized it takes too long, so recently I've just been collecting the souls and just getting on with it, because I need the souls for I need them for various other things such as alchemy and such, so I realized I have to kind of just get them on characters if I'm not going to actually play it. I still need to collect them, because you need them for, in particular, one of the damage bubbles in alchemy really needs the ones from World 1, so trying to collect those every day, or when I need to. Wave 49, we've done pretty well here, or at least considering my very low expectations going in. So, different map with a bit of a new theme, but actually still performed fairly similarly to how I did on the World 1 map. So, interesting. This one looks like I'm not going to get this. It looks like I'm not going to get this, unfortunately. But we did unlock 2 prayers. And I'd say that's a pretty solid start here. I need to get back into my worship game. Level up again. And we got some desert dune souls. And yeah, good progress there on the worship skill. Gonna keep going with that. I'm not sure how much of this I'll do versus the World 1 one. I'll probably keep doing that for a while just because it feeds into that 1 damage bubble. So that was kind of good. And yeah, that's probably going to basically conclude it for this video. So you can see the 2 new prayers I got there. And I will see you guys in the next video.